don't lack for physicality, and they don't lack for athleticism.
Century since Haiti's member last of a World Cup, and of all the countries competing here, no team who have been in this tournament before have had to wait longer for another appearance, and here they come for the first time with decent size enough.
Oh, I can't see them changing allegiances in that one.
It is Brazil next on the agenda for Haiti. Can wait for now, but Philadelphia in just under a week. Some occasion, Haiti's supporters, because they tend to support Brazil at World Cups when they've not been present.
Oh, I can't see them changing allegiances in that one.
It's Grant Hadley, 24 years old. In every single game for Scotland in the last two May tournaments, the European Championships in 2020 and 2024.
Nice. Nice pass, man.
Repertoire for sure. We saw that with the sensational goal he scored against Denmark to put Scotland's place in this World Cup.
The Asian player, McTominay.
McTominay, he's the only one who's got that, I think, in his repertoire for sure. We saw that with the sensational goal he scored against Denmark to put Scotland's place in this World Cup. 7 years into his spell now, Steve Clarke, as head coach of Scotland. No coach in the country's history has taken charge of more games than him. What a say, Brad, it's a real pleasure to be inside this stadium tonight. The atmosphere from a long way out from kickoff has been electric.
Absolutely, the traffic buildup, as I told you, it's impressive as well. Around the town, people are into it. Maybe a month ago, you wouldn't have known a World Cup was coming. I said, any interview I did, I said, you'll know Americans love an event. It's impressive as well. Around the town, people are into it. Maybe a month ago, you wouldn't have known a World Cup was coming. I said, any interview I did, I said, you'll know Americans love an event. This is no different. And Boston, they can put on a sporting event like no other city in the United States.
We have certainly seen that ahead of kickoff here tonight. There is Andy Robertson, number 95 for him this evening as he moves Everton.
You can understand why. You can also understand why after the start that
Bolivia, New Jersey last week, and all the Scotland goals came in the first half as well. Crowdon's got a couple of them, Franklin and McTominay with the others. Much Scottish optimism after that.
You can understand why. You can also understand why after the start they've had. They're building up mainly on this left-hand side, but you can understand why with McGinn and Robertson being over there. McGinn and Dogan, they can make up as well. Both very good players. You saw it. I think he just cut in and having why with McGinn and Robertson being over there. McGinn and Dogan, they can make up as well. Both very good players. You saw it. I think he just cut in and having a strike on the goal earlier.
do get the ball. Now they've got it inside Scotland's penalty area, but they can't do anything more with it. The threats are there.
They are, and again, they threw 5 players.
Yes.
The back is getting forward. They're really trying to catch Scotland on the counter. This overhits us a little bit behind them. You can see what Haiti's game plan is trying to win that ball in the middle of the field and break as quickly as they can.
I will show you later. But I.
You can see what Haiti's game plan is trying to win that ball in the middle of the field and break as quickly as they can.
They had to try and stretch to reach it. Here is Piero. Now, Lucius Dietzen. That was a cross with some interest. It's over the top for Bergard.
In this
Stretch to reach it. Here is Piero. That scoreline earlier today in the other game in the group between Brazil and Morocco might just add a little bit of extra zest to the prize that is on offer for these two tonight.
absolutely 3 points, and got a really good chance of going through the knockout rounds. Scotland's going to think that it's
A little bit of extra zest to the prize that is on offer for these two tonight.
absolutely 3 points, and got a really good chance of going through the knockout rounds. Scotland's going to think that it's a great opportunity, but don't discount Haiti thinking that as well.
It's the 36-year-old Ricardo Ade at the heart of the Haitian defence. Headed away by Hickey. And Doak protects it well. Tomine charges forward. It's taken off him by the expert in time challenge from Nonsfc.
Even that end.
Ricardo Ade at the heart of the Haitian defence. Headed away by Hickey. And Doak protects it well. Tomine charges forward. It's taken off him by the expert in time challenge from Nonsfc.
Even that intervention, the company was off to the races.
Dietzen will fancy himself to do the same. He is mighty quick, the Haiti number 11. Trying to bounce between two. It's Robertson who cleans up. And Nonsfc wins it back for Haiti. Here's Isidore.
6 minutes, it's been all Haiti.
Remember when we were in the parlor when my
Bergard
first
assessing his
game,
options.
I was covering
It's the nickname the Architects. Can he
also
create
giving
here?
a pillow.
Lifted in by X. Can he create here?
Especially from so I take it to him.
Lifted in by Bergard. It's those who were hoping it might come their way.
Hero started his run, and then it was blocked, and then he stumbled and slipped. He was already in the motion of striking. Hero started his run, and then it was blocked, and then he stumbled and slipped. He was already in the motion of striking.
I don't need noise here, okay?
And they just said it's really difficult.
Spiros. Isidore attacked him. It's a little too vigorously answered to the back of that entry.
just stop.
Hendry.
For that first 2 or 3 minutes, Scotland was applying pressure. They were getting pressure to the ball. They just stopped attacking the ball. They've stopped putting pressure on the ball. And the chances are coming Haiti's way. You know, perhaps a Haitian goal is going to wake up Scotland.
It's been a 28-year slumber.
I think they can wake up now.
Houston Stadium is packed tonight. It's been a 28-year slumber.
I think they can wake up now.
Arrogance about expecting to win this game would have been washed away by anyone who saw that 4-0 Haiti win.
Yeah, scored some really good goals. Played well. Possession, countered, good in transition, both with and without the ball. I don't think New Zealand expected that.
Couple of places between those two specific nations in the FIFA rankings. Places between those two specific nations in the FIFA rankings. Put away by Hanley. Free kick despite the screams from Ruben Providence. Here is Gannon up the other end for Scotland. And they are coming to join him, but Gannon is trying to make it, but McTominay's hit the post. Classique was beaten.
Absolutely was beaten. What a really good run, sharp run by Gannon.
Classique was beaten.
Absolutely was beaten. What a really good run, sharp run.
There was great concern earlier in the week about Scott McTominay's
Everything right.
Well, there was great concern earlier in the week about Scott McTominay's potential participation in the game tonight. Struggling with stomach issues, he had to travel separately from the rest of the team to Boston, but as they saw him on the training pitch on Friday, the Scotland fans, the heart rate came down a little.
Ian, McGinn, and Robertson, they're the three heartbeats for this team.
Shame, by the way, there is no Billy Gilmore, who
Yeah, really good player also.
certainly would have been in the Scotland starting 11 tonight. As they saw him on the training pitch on Friday, the Scotland fans, the heart rate came down a little.
Ian, McGinn, and Robertson, they're the three heartbeats for this team.
Shame, by the way, there is no Billy Gilmore, who
Yeah, really good player also.
certainly would have been in the Scotland starting 11 tonight, had not picked up that quite serious injury against Curacao, one of Scotland's warm-up games. Flittering into Lewis Ferguson, who is in the walls again.
Of all the players from Haiti, he's not really the enforcer.
Flittering into Lewis Ferguson, who is in the walls again.
Of all the players from Haiti, he's not really the enforcer. As you can see, he didn't really go into a tackle.
That left McTominay's boot, I'm sure that he and they all thought that there was only one destination for it.
And as a keeper, you know you're dead and buried by the time it leaves his foot.
Stat for you. And that left McTominay's boot, I'm sure that he and they all thought that there was only one destination for it.
And as a keeper, you know you're dead and buried by the time it leaves his foot.
Stat for you, Bradford. It's the first Scottish player to hit the woodwork in the World Cup game since Brian Souness did it in 1982 against New Zealand.
Not a bad player to be in the same conversation with. One of the best ever.
Quite come together.
No, it didn't, but every time Robertson gets the ball and links up with either Adams or McGinn on this side, something happens. A cross, a shot, near link-up play. It's a shot, near link-up play.
Very much one of Haiti's midfield enforcers. This is Harley's Arcus, all in Haiti's capital, Port-au-Prince. Lucas with the ball.
Yeah, very good. They are not a light touch. I think a lot of people, when the draw was made, they probably thought with Morocco, Brazil, and Scotland it was going to be 3 games, 0 points. But as you can see, that's not going to be the case.
It goes again to Ade. Lucas with the ball.
Yeah, very good. They are not a light touch. I think a lot of people, when the draw was made, they probably thought with Morocco, Brazil, and Scotland it was going to be 3 games, 0 points. But as you can see, that's not going to be the case, or could likely not be the case.
Too well by Providence off that left-hand side. Towards Isidore, who looks after it brilliantly. Tietzen.
You can see that's not going to be the case, or could likely not be the case.
Too well by Providence off that left-hand side. Towards Isidore, who looks after it brilliantly. Tietzen. Too close to missing up that time.
And it's tied heading into the break.
When the action stops, play between plays with FanDuel Casino. Hit the slots with all your favorite games, including the Huff and Puff collection. Or tap into some FanDuel exclusives like Love Island Unlocked. Plus, spin for glory with FanDuel Soccer Strike. When there's a break in the action, play between plays with exclusive games on FanDuel.
The second half is underway.
North America's #1 casino and sportsbook. Games including the Huff and Puff collection. Or tap into some FanDuel exclusives like Love Island Unlocked. Plus, spin for glory with FanDuel Soccer Strike. When there's a break in the action, play between plays with exclusive games on FanDuel.
The second half is underway.
North America's #1 casino and sportsbook.
Shot on target, we've had a McTominay strike off the post. Shot on target, we've had McTominay strike off the post. Which is probably the closest I would have done. 28 years ago.
Yeah, there's Scottish fans will travel everywhere. That's why the atmosphere is so good.
It's a flustered experience enough.
There's a huge Haitian population. Yeah, there's Scottish fans will travel everywhere. That's why the atmosphere is so good.
It's a flustered experience enough to Scotland up the pitch and win with a throw. Which the Brentford defender, England's Premier League, Harry is going to take. Celebrating his 20. Seen enough of the ball so far, Ben Gannon. Ferguson to Hanley. Forward by the Bologna midfielder Lewis Ferguson towards Shanklin, who won the aerial duel, picked up by Ade. And then skipping away from any potential problem was Luis Justitsen. Here is the man who operates on the opposite side, Providence, Isidore. Shoulder to shoulder with Hanley.
Yeah, and he's going down too easy. I mean, he is a big, strong player. It's the second time now. And as you can see, I mean, they were both hooking each other's arms. He doesn't need to do that. He can stay up and battle against Hendry and Hanley.
His fifth cap for his country tonight. Wilson Isidore scored on his full senior international debut against Iceland in March. Towards Shea Adams, who has brought it down a treat. Gannon Doak now. Past experience, Adams was there. And McGinn! And in for
He enter. He enter. Goal.
A goal almost 3 decades in the making. Scotland are here, and they have pressed the go button on their 2026 World Cup.
Scotland. Aston Villa player.
Well, maybe some special words by Steve Clark at the water break. It's a really well-timed run. And in 1v1 situations, he has very quick feet. Tucks a little shoulder. Really good save by Placide at first. And really unlucky. McGinn scuffs his shot. Deflected in the goal. This is exactly what Scotland needed. Haiti was just coming into the game. They were the ones that were creating the chances. And this is a goal at the absolute right time for Scotland.
And John McGinn becomes the first Scottish player to score a World Cup goal since Craig Burley against the Norwegians. From Bordeaux in 1998 to Boston in 2026.
That is truly remarkable with all the great Scottish players.
But hang fire, they've got some defending to do. They have the benefit of the decision. Come by Piro.
Now, when you play Haiti, these are the really important times, Chris. Because Haiti right now, they're going to go for it. They're going to try to get the equalizer. And they're going to leave spaces in behind. You can get two goals to the good. But you can also concede right away.
Well, you would have heard the roar well beyond the barriers of Boston.
I'm watching football, okay?
Just gone 2:30 in the morning in Scotland.
I'm watching
And anyone
football.
who was asleep has just been woken up.
That's all right. Bank holiday, right?
We'll be having a month's worth of bank holidays, I think, if Scotland win a World Cup match. This team who have never gone beyond the group stage at a World Cup before. This is World Cup number 9 for Scotland tonight. Tomine using his sizable frame well to keep Dietzen away from it.
Yeah, good strength.
Gannon Doak. Another good ball. Shanklin's touch.
Not Brazil, Brazil. They are finished playing. Brazil and
I'm sure Steve Clark is seeing it.
Morocco
They'll probably be
are
telling him at
done
halftime
playing.
as
They
well.
are finished.
They are causing Haiti all sorts of problems
Yes,
when they get the
yes,
ball
sleeping.
wide on the right and the left
I was-
hand side.
I watch alone.
Lots of numbers in the box as well.
Yeah,
Just glances it a
I
little
watch
bit.
alone.
Placide, if you see his footing, he was beaten again if that goes into the far post.
Goal from John McGinn, the 21st that he has scored under Steve Clark. Joint record under a single Scotland manager.
Stop.
Dennis Law having done the same
Stop
under
picking
Ian
this
McCall
stuff,
many
okay?
years ago.
Can you make it again? No, not.
Well, Haiti had a promising 25 minutes. They now need to try to regather their thoughts.
They definitely did. Scotland was wobbling a little bit. Water break came at a good time. And they came out. A little bit of a spark. We had some good backward and forth. Good chances on both sides. Scotland with the all-important goal.